Well guys, I finally made it. Yeah, I know that Shadowlands has been out for over 2 months, but my wife and I had moved into a new townhome, and we had to completely unpack all of our stuff, many boxes of which had not been unpacked since we've been married, which was over a year and a half ago. Needless to say, World of Warcraft took the back burner for quite a while. We are finally done unpacking and cleaning, for now, and we have been for a couple weeks, but you know how time flies. Anyway, in this video I will be talking about why I didn't get to level 60 sooner. I will be talking about the leveling experience itself, the story without any spoilers, and my just general excitement for the expansion. And I'll also talk about what I plan to do next in World of Warcraft. First, why did it take me so long to get from level 50 to level 60. I played Shadowlands right when it came out and for about 2 weeks afterwards. Sadly, and not so sadly, I had to focus on getting my house together and I had to buy shelves, sort everything, deep clean the whole place. Work was also crazy, so that did not help. I finally reached level 60 on January 22nd, and I do have a video with my reaction if you guys want to see that. There are links all around the place. Level 60. The leveling experience. If you already saw that video, or just don't care, you'll notice how dang excited I am. I don't really sound like it in the video though. I hadn't been this excited to hit max level since the end of Legion. I'd have to say, I'm quite impressed, regardless of the flaws in the game. I'm a casual, remember? So let's talk about the journey to get there. The story. No spoilers, and I'm also going to be talking about the zones. The story of Shadowlands was something I was nervous about when the story was unveiled. I couldn't stand hearing about her what's-her-nuts anymore, and to be honest, she was absent for the majority. The main focus of the story was about Oribos and the jailer.
Beyond the veil lies darkness, where every soul has its place.
And all the different areas of the Shadowlands seriously impressed me. I was very impressed that they created all of this lore. It's probably the best lore since Legion. I mean, not really saying very much because Battle for Azeroth had horrible lore and it was very boring and dull. Bastion was a fun and absolutely gorgeous area, and I think it was a great first introduction to the 4 zones. Not including the Maw, of course. That was not a great introduction to the 4 zones, that's for sure. And I know that people are disappointed of the lore here, and the questing. I will agree to a degree of this. It was a bit redundant and baseline for a story, but in the end it started picking up with the main Shadowlands questline. Then each zone continues off of this particular part of the Bastion zone. It makes for some great lore overall. So Bastion was great, but a tad boring with excellent visuals. Maldraxxus, on the other hand, was fun. Talk about a fun zone. The questing was a little generic, but it was fun going through the story. Again, no spoilers, but the story is compelling, it's interesting, and it tells you a ton about what's going on. The looks were also pretty unique. It was definitely reminiscent of Wrath of the Lich King, which I really don't think anyone can complain about. I like the looks of Bastion more, but the lore of Maldraxxus was way more compelling. Then we get to Ardenweld. Well, I have a higher opinion of this area than some, but I do have some flaws with this area. For looks, it beats Maldraxxus, and it's hard to tell if it is prettier or not than Bastion. Either way, it looks fantastic. The quests are okay, kind of fun, but there are a couple issues in the lore that I didn't like. Well, in particular, there's a character I don't like, but that's for a different video. So I was a little disappointed with some of the lore, and some of the questing was definitely boring as heck. I just wanted to get through it. I mean, let's just say it was a little bit boring to me. The later half of the lore was much better, and the main quest, mainly 2 characters of the main quest, are freaking awesome. Again, this is for another video to talk about. Revendreth is pretty cool. I didn't like the first part too much, but after meeting the main dude, Sire Denathrius, the story is pretty freaking cool. The visuals in this place are great too, but I think they're my least favorite of the 4 zones. The questing itself, sadly, it was meh. I think all 3 previous zones had much better characters and interactions. I played past the part that I hit level 60, and the later half of the lore is definitely much more interesting, but it's only interesting near the very end, so it's kind of lame in that degree. My conclusion on leveling. Well, my honest opinion, I have a great hope for Shadowlands. I truly think it'll be in my top 5 expansions. Getting to level 60 was an overall experience, and I can hardly wait to finish the Covenant campaign. If you have not played retail WoW in a while, I think it is safe to say that now is the time. What do I have planned next in WoW? Well, next I plan to complete the Covenant campaign. So far it's enjoyable, and I do love Bastion, so coming here more often is always a good thing. I also plan to complete all the side questing achievements, as I hardly did any side quests throughout my journey to 60. They're a bit slow, and I wanted to enjoy them without feeling the need to level. So I might plan to also raid this expansion, but this is only a maybe. I do not have much time to play, and I do not even have a guild, so this might be only LFR for the moment. I also plan to make videos on glitches, cool things, or just my thoughts on WoW in general. I don't have many subscribers at this point, but I love making these videos, and I plan to continue at this point in time. Speaking of the channel, that concludes this video. It is over. My video is done. Now return to your life, or I'll make you run. Yeah, that was pretty lame. But anyway, if you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. GameCrafter117 out.